So guys, in this video we are going to be making the pants part of the senator. So this is very easy to make. So first thing, you just need to fold the fabric into two and make sure that the width you have here is their thigh measurement divided by 2 plus half an inch. That's it. So as you can see, I've already gone ahead and ruled my line. So the first line I have here is the half an inch of seam allowance. This is my waist, the waist part for him. And then I placed my tape at 1.5. It depends on you, the width of your band. You can do 2 inches or 1.5, whatever you want to do. So let's say mine is 1.5. After that, the next measurement I have here is his waist to hip. How you're going to get this line is by dividing his hip measurement by 4, or you can have the person sit on a chair and mark from their waist to their hip. That's another way to get the crotch, but I'm using just his hip measurement divided by 4. That's how I'm able to get this length. And as you can see, my tape is placed at this line here at 1.5 because this is half an inch that is going to go into the band, and like I said, my band is going to be 1.5 of thickness. So that's why my tape is placed at this point. So divided by 4, that's how I got the hip line. And then after that, I measure his waist to his knee, which I got 22. 22 is most times the average. And then after that, the pant length, which is somewhere at 39, but added extra 2 inches just for the folding. So that's why I have 41 here. So 41 is the length I'm working with. So once that is done, the first thing you're going to measure here is to go ahead and insert the hip measurement divided by 4. So like I said, his hip is 46. Divided by 4 is going to give me 11.5. Go ahead and mark it. Come down here, like I said, add their thigh measurement divided by 2. So his thigh is 28. Divided by 2 is going to be 14 plus half an inch. Like I said, that's what you're going to add here. Bring down this same hip measurement that you marked before, which was 46 again. Divided by 4, 11.5, which is also the same measurement I had here. I'm going to connect the two together. Connect it this way with a curve, and that's the crotch. After that, the next thing I'm going to do is just to go ahead and measure the line I have here. Find halfway through this line. So 14.5, half of it is going to be where? Half of it is somewhere here. And then I'm going to take down this measurement and mark it all over on just to find the center line. And then I'm also going to put it down here too. Just half of this here, just like that. So I'm going to connect from this point here to this point, and this one to this one. So guys, after that, now the next thing I'm going to do is on the knee, you're going to take their knee measurement divided by 2. So around his knee is 18 divided by 2. So what so that is going to be 9. 9, I'm going to find the center of 9, which is going to be at 4.5. Place it here and then mark half of it on this side, half of it on this other side. Come to the end of the pants, find the ankle measurement divided by 2. So that is 30. Find half of 6.5, mark it on this side and mark it on this other side. So you see, so now that is done, the next thing I have to do is just to go ahead and connect from here to here to here, and then from here to here to this point. So guys, another thing I like to do is, instead of using their original measurement, I like to add like half an inch here and then half an inch away from this other side too. The same on the knee, half an inch away, half an inch. Remember, this is the length of the pants. This is my seam allowance. This is the actual length. This is the seam allowance. So I'm going to bring this out. When I go to fold it, I'm going to bring this out a little because I can't fold it with this exact measurement. So it's going to look something like this. Because remember, this end of this pant is going to go up and it's not going to be just the way it is, you understand? So now all I have to do is just to go ahead, cut from here all the way down to the end. So guys, you see, I've cut out the back, the front panel, and placed it again on a folded fabric to cut the back. So basically, all I have to do is here, I'm going to extend it by 3 inches. And then down here, extend it by 2 inches. 2 inches again. The same at the end. And then just connect it. So you're going to give room for 2 inches all the way from this point here. Or if you want, you can just bring this close. If you can't keep your hand straight and you want a way to be able to cut it, just move this towards the end like this, right? Once you fold your fabric into two, move it towards the end like this. and then just cut this excess out using this same size here. Cut this out. Move your fabric forward now, and by moving it forward, you're extending this part. Make sure that once you move it forward, you try to make sure that you have about 2 inches here, and then like almost 3 inches here. I'm doing 3 inches here because this person is quite big. A smaller person can just do 2.5. You understand? So guys, once I've cut this out, the next thing I'm going to do is to make sure I have 3 inches here, and then after that I'm going to try to have about 2 inches to 2.5 in between here, just like this. This is going to be my seam allowance to join it. And guys, if you wanted ease added to this when you were measuring it, like if you wanted to add a little bit of ease, maybe if the hip is 44, then maybe work with 45, so that way you don't have to add ease. So now that I've marked this here, the next thing I'm going to do is just to go ahead now and connect from this point. So this is where the waist of the pant is. So I'm going to make sure that I have up to 2 inches above this line here. This is for the center back of their crotch. Sorry, the center back, yeah, the center back of the crotch. And then I'm going to connect it from here all the way to the end. This is not straight, so I'm going to just place it here and connect it all the way down like this. And once that is done, I can just try to add a little bit, half an inch here. This is just my own method of doing it. I find that when I do it this way, even if I have excess fabric, I can always go back in and reduce it. I just like to have like a little bit of fabric left over. If anything, I can always go back and taper it, and it works for me like that every time. Just adding half an inch. I'm not cutting exactly on the line. I'm going to add half an inch there, and then make sure that I still have just 2 inches on this other side too. So I'm going to go ahead and trim it off and make sure that I have 2 inches here. So basically I have about 2.5 here, 2 inches at the upper part, half an inch added on this side, and then 2 inches on this other side. Guys, this is what I have. So all I have to do first is just to join the center back, join the center front, and then I'm going to join the 2 sides of the pant together, and then the crotch. So guys, this is what the pant looks like right now. I've gone ahead and joined it, you see. So basically I joined the crotch in front, joined the crotch at the back, and then I tried to give it just a short dart here, and then also a short dart at the back. Remember, this is going to have elastic and a rope just to pull it together, and then this is the leg of the pant. And then while I was sewing close the side, I tried to leave about 6 inches opening here. This is for the pocket, and this is what I'm going to use for the pocket, this same fabric. I'm just going to attach it, one on this side and then one on the other side. So basically you're going to, I've already done several videos on how to attach the pocket. Just this seam coming down from this side here, you take you take something that looks like this, sew one side of it to this side of the seam, the other side here to the other side of the seam, and then close up the 4 corners. So that's basically how you add this type of pocket. So with that said, now I'm going to just go ahead and complete the waist. So what I need to do is just to cut out, like I said, I'm going to be using about 3.5 inches here for the width of my casing, because my band is going to be 1.5 inch of width, because my elastic is just 1 inch elastic. So now what I'm going to do is just take the band I'm working with, and then I'm going to, because I need to make an opening at the center so that the rope will come out from that point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stitch this here. So I'm going to stitch it, but I'm going to leave an opening in between and complete the stitch. You understand? So I'm going to close it at least half an inch from the top here, leave 1 inch opening, and then close up the rest. So guys, this is what I was saying. You see, so the stitch started up here, and then I gave space and then completed it. So basically it's going to look something like this. There's an opening here, and then I'm going to just start from this point here, sew it open, just to hold this down. So like the way it is now, you know, the seam was like this. So I'm going to open it up now. This opening here, I'm just going to stitch on this corner here just to keep this opening this way. So because if I leave it like this, it's going to close up. So I'm going to just open it up and hold down the stitches on this side before I start to join it. So guys, this is it. Here is ready. You see the opening is here. So now all I have to do is just to join it to the pant. So the part with the 1/2 inch here at the end, not the longer part, this part is going towards the back of this band, but this part that has the 1/2 inch, I'm going to take it. Remember, this is the front of my pant, so I'm going to take it this way and sew it. So it's going to be just right at the center of this seam like this, because this opening is going to be here, right? And then once I use this 1/2 inch here at the bottom of this band here to sew it, once I use this 1/2 inch at the bottom of the band to sew it, I'm now going to take this side here to cover the back of it. So once the band is done, it's going to look something like this. So my loop and the elastic, all of them will pass through here. You understand? The rope also will pass through here. So let me go ahead now and join this band. So just like that, I'm going to join it all the way towards the back, and then I'm going to close it up at the back. So guys, this is the pant here. You see the rope here helping to pull it, but already there's elastic inside, right? Then the rope is also in front of the elastic. So this is basically it here. So you see the leg of the pant going down here, and then there's also a pocket here in here, and then there's also another pocket on the other side. So that's basically what this looks like, and this is the back of the pant here, just like that. So yeah, this is the top to go with it. I've already uploaded a video of this top too. So this is what the two of them looks like. I've added the button to go with it here. So that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.